Prime Minister Imran Khan urged the world on Monday that it was vital to stabilize the security situation in Afghanistan at the country's critical juncture. It is vital to stabilize the security situation in Afghanistan, take steps to consolidate peace and preclude any mass exodus of refugees, Prime Minister Imran Khan told Italian Foreign Minister Luigi Di Maio in the meeting of the PM House in Islamabad. The PM added that in this context there is an urgent need to prevent a humanitarian crisis and stabilize Afghanistan's economy. The PM office said that during the meeting the two leaders exchanged views on the latest developments in Afghanistan and bilateral relations. The PM told Italy's top diplomat that Pakistan has suffered enormously due to protracted conflict and instability in Afghanistan. As such, a peaceful, secure and stable Afghanistan was in the best interest of Pakistan as well as regional countries, he reiterated in the visiting official. He added that it was vital for the international community to stand in solidarity with the Afghan people by taking positive engagement. The PM also told Maio that Italy was a vital partner for Pakistan and stressed the importance of enhanced collaboration in diverse areas, including trade and investments, defense and people-to-people contacts. Chief of Army Staff terms fake news, disinformation as a threat to national security, said Fawad Chaudhry. Minister for Information and Broadcasting Chaudhry Fawad Hussain said on Tuesday that Chief of Army Staff General Qamar Bajwa, while addressing the Defense Day function, has termed fake news and disinformation as a threat to national security. In a tweet, he said that his analysis was based on truth and reality. He said that the government was introducing Pakistan Media Development Authority to deal with such threats. He said that the biggest threat to freedom of expression was yellow journalism. Pakistan on Monday slammed India for the reprehensible act of registering cases on trumped-up charges against the grieving family members of Kashmiri leader Sayyid Ali Shah Gilani. After denying the family the right to bury Sayyid Ali Shah Gilani as per his will, Indian occupation forces have further resorted to harassing the family of Sayyid Ali Shah Gilani by registering cases against them on trumped-up charges, said the Foreign Office in a statement. Islamabad said that the mistreatment of Sayyid Ali Shah Gilani's family was part of New Delhi's agenda to prevent Kashmiris from demanding the exercise of their inalienable right of self-determination. It added that the design of the Indian state would never succeed as the resolve of the Kashmiri people is getting strengthened with the passing of every day. International community must take serious note of this unprecedented repression and the persisting systematic human rights violation in the Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, said the Foreign Office. It also called on the world community to hold India to account for its inhumane, unjust and illegal actions. China appreciates PM Khan's remarks on poverty alleviation. A Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesperson has appreciated Prime Minister Imran Khan's recent remarks on China poverty alleviation campaign and said China was ready to strengthen exchanges and cooperation with other countries in poverty reduction. China is ready to make greater contribution to the building of poverty-free community with a shared future for mankind featuring common development, Wang Wenbin said during his regular briefing in response to PM Imran Khan's positive remarks. In his video message screened at the forum on the 20th anniversary of Junetao Assistance and Sustainable Development Cooperation last week, PM Imran Khan said that China was a role model for developing countries in poverty alleviation. China's remarkable growth had brought 800 million people out of poverty over the past 4 decades, he added. While coming on the statement, Wang said China appreciated the positive remarks by Prime Minister Imran Khan. The spokesperson said by the end of 2020, China had fulfilled its poverty alleviation target for the new era as scheduled, lifting nearly 100 million impoverished rural residents living below the country poverty line out of poverty. The Union of Small and Medium Enterprises has urged Prime Minister Imran Khan to take notice and discourage huge imports of cars, luxury items and foodstuffs to lessen the burden on foreign exchange, a statement said on Tuesday. UNICEF President Zulfikar Thaver said that the Premier needs to act wisely and not be influenced by the importers by superfluous items such as cars, luxury goods and foodstuffs. They need not to be patronized at the cost of loss to the national exchequer. Thaver said they are defeating the very concept of depletion clause, which is to curb dependency on foreign parts and manufacture them in Pakistan. It is requested to promote manufacture of as many parts as possible in the country, he added. The UNICEF Council experts said in the long run this will lead to Pakistan becoming dependent on imports and setback to the local industry. They urged the Prime Minister to declare the Made in Pakistan campaign with full vigor to inculcate it a priority in the minds of the Pakistanis. Guard Agriculture Research and Services has started open trials for its hybrid basmati seed to provide disease-resistant, long-range aromatic traditional variety to paddy growers of Punjab with higher production per acre compared with the prevailing varieties. We have sown our hybrid basmati variety over 50 acres of land in the core basmati growing areas such as Narowal, Gujranwala and Hafizabad. We hope that the seed will give around 100 mound per acre yield compared with the prevailing varieties which are not producing more than 35 to 40 mound per acre. An executive of the company, Moin Ali Malik, said while talking to journalists at a field day arranged in Kasur. Malik said that the seed was in the initial phase of testing and it could take another 2 or 3 years to be commercially marketed. Dai, an export from Longping High-Tech China, also spoke on this occasion. Agri Division General Manager Rizwan Yunis and Area Sales Manager Muhammad Yasir briefed the growers about good agriculture practices to get negotiate high per acre paddy yield. Pakistan's largest digital bank, Mobilink Microfinance Bank Limited, has signed a memorandum of understanding with Universal Motors, a prominent importer, exporter and manufacturer of commercial vehicles in Pakistan, a statement said. The collaboration will facilitate MMBL borrowers by allowing them to finance commercially vehicles from Universal Motors through subsidized offerings. MMBM President and Chief Executive Officer Ghazanfar Azam and Adil Noman, CEO of Universal Motors, signed the MOU in Islamabad with senior officials from both organizations in attendance. The collaboration will usher in fast-track and priority financing for MMBL borrowers to attain commercial vehicles from Universal Motors for starting or expanding their business operations under convenient terms. Sharing his thoughts at the signing ceremony, Azam said MMBL's extensive product portfolio has witnessed a significant growth trajectory over the last few years with the introduction of more and more customer-centric products that are aimed at facilitating maximum convenience for empowering our borrowers in true sense. Noman said, "We are hopeful that our collaboration with MMBL will drive our shared ambition of supplementing the economic development of Pakistan." Between September 9 and 10, more rain is expected along with winds and thunderstorms in Karachi. Pakistan Meteorological Department has forecasted. Sardar Sarfaraz, Director of PMD Karachi, stated that different low-pressure climate system has been established in the Bay of Bengal. The official stated the rain-bearing system is moving towards the west and it could cause rains in Karachi and other parts of Sindh between Thursday and Friday. The most recent rain system effects can be perceived in Sindh and northern parts of the country, he said, adding a new low-pressure climate system in the Bay of Bengal might be made after September 10. For now, the Met Office allotted a weather alert in view of the predictable heavy rains in the country. The Met Office stated, continental air is prevailing over most parts of the country. Monsoon currents likely to reach upper and central parts of the country from Tuesday and may persist during the week, read the announcement. Further monsoon flows are expected to penetrate the country from September 7 and to be expected to remain till September 11, said the Met Office. Former Pakistan fast bowler Aqib advised former bowling coach Waqar Yunus to learn the art of coaching before returning for the cricket commentary for a second time. Whenever Waqar Yunus quit coaching, he went back to commentating on cricket. He said he does only two things, coaching and commentating. As far as coaching goes, he hasn't learned that, so I would say it's better if he focus on learning how to coach this time, he added. Aqib shared his opinions regarding the two coaches Misbah and Waqar, who gave resignation after increasing differences between them and the Pakistan Cricket Board over the selection of the national T20 squad. He further added that Waqar has played the role of the coach for the last 15 years, either as a head coach or a bowling coach. Even a player doesn't make so many comebacks to the squad as Waqar Yunus did, he said, but here coaches are making comebacks. Aqib was disappointed in the hiring process of the board. He said that he did not understand why non-professional coaches were being hired to coach the national squad. Foreign coaches will be hired, he added, given that coaching at the domestic level was not much groomed by the board. Only a miracle can make Pakistan win the ICC Men's T20 World Cup, says former Test fast bowler Jalaluddin on Monday. While speaking to the news, Jalaluddin criticized the team selection and said the players have been chosen on personal liking. The selectors don't know how to choose for which type of condition and which format. The selection has been conducted on the basis of personal liking, and those who have failed before have once again been selected, he said. Jalaluddin also criticized Misbah and Waqar Yunus for stepping down right before the ICC T20 World Cup. He further added that both coaches were talking about the preparation of the tournament a few days ago. Ramiz hasn't been appointed PCB chairman so far, so he could not have asked them to resign. So why did both most responsible figures of Pakistan resign? A few days ago, they were talking about the future planning of Pakistan cricket and especially the preparation for the T20 World Cup. Now they have resigned, he lamented. He said that Ramiz should not accept the resignation and let them stay until the tournament ends. They can't run away like this, he said. The rupee weakened 32 paisas against the dollar on Monday owing to higher demand for the foreign currency, followed a record trade deficit in August 2021, dealers said. The exchange rate ended at rupees 167.23 against the dollar from last Friday's closing of 166.91 rupees in the interbank foreign exchange market. The currency dealers said that the dollar demand remained high during the day as the market opened after 2 weekly holidays. Besides, the record trade deficit in August 2021 also upset the market sentiments, they added. The trade deficit widened to a monthly high by over 144% in August. The trade deficit during August 2021 was recorded at $4.23 billion compared with a deficit of $1.73 billion in the same month of the last year, according to the trade data released by the Pakistan Bureau of Statistics. The import bill for August 2021 posted a growth rate of 95% to $6.46 billion compared with $3.31 billion in the same month of the last year. The local currency has lost around 9.69 rupees against the dollar since the start of the current fiscal year on July 1, 2021. The rupee is also near to an all-time low of 168.44 rupees against the dollar, which was recorded on August 26, 2020. Federal Minister for Finance and Revenue Shaukat Tareen has stressed on the Ministry of Commerce to conduct sensitivity analysis and build scenarios for effective forecasting both in imports and export for each month of the year. Presiding over a meeting to review the trade balance situation at the Finance Division on Monday, the Finance Minister said that the economy is growing as it registered a growth rate of 4% during the last fiscal year 2021. While there is an increased demand for imports. As long as the trade deficit is within a sustainable level, it will stimulate economic recovery, he added. Tareen said that the prudent policies adopted by the present government may have stimulated economic recovery amid the COVID-19 pandemic. The economy is heading in the right direction. The enhanced revenue collection along with improved ratings indicate that the economy has gained momentum and is geared towards an inclusive and sustainable economic growth. The Commerce Secretary briefed the participants of the meeting about the trade balance situation during the last 2 months. Considering the expansion in the economic activities, import of one-time items like vaccine for the COVID-19 and increased demand for the raw materials have been resulted in increasing imports during July and August 2021. Federal Minister for Economic Affairs Division Omar Ayub Khan, Commerce Information Technology Finance Division Secretaries, State Bank of Pakistan Governor Dr. Reza Bakir, Board of Investment Executive Director General and other senior officials participated in the meeting. Advisor for Commerce Abdul Razak Dawood participated through a video link. Pakistan's versatile TV host Nida Yasir, who has been subjected to intense trolling after her viral Formula 1 car query, has finally addressed the ongoing fiasco. Nida Yasir, while responding to the online backlash, apologized to her fans for the lack of knowledge before calling her guest on the show. "I am not on Twitter, so I wasn't aware of what had happened," she said, adding, "I would like to apologize for it and assure my fans that I will research about all the topics discussed on my show." The viral video of the host from 2016 has left Twitterati rolling on the floor laughing. The netizens have reshared the old clip for the sheer entertainment value and commented as if the host had done zero research before calling her guest on the show and asked them silly questions. She also didn't seem to learn what Formula 1 was. Convicted rapist Harvey Weinstein has issued an official statement in response to Angelina Jolie's assault allegations. Weinstein responded to Jolie's allegation through his personal assistant, according to the leading publication TMZ. "There was never an assault and never an attempt to assault," he began his response statement. He continued, "It is brazenly untrue and clickbait publicity. You are Angelina Jolie, and I'm sure every man and female in the world is interested in you. Is the entire world coming after you?" However, before concluded, he added, "It's very clear to me that this is for more sales on Angie's book." Weinstein is currently serving a 23-year prison sentence for assault and battery charges, and his response comes just days after Jolie revealed her alleged assault in an interview with major news outlet. Controversial TikToker and social media sensation Harim Shah's dance video goes viral on social media. Took to her Instagram, the famous TikToker shared a video of herself. In a video, she can be seen dancing in a hotel room and throwing money on herself. Background music is also being heard in the video, which is also sung by Harim Shah. Recently, the TikTok star announced that she has been nominated for the TikTok Star of the Year category female at the 11th Pakistan Achievement Awards International. The Pakistan Achievement Awards International chairman told the TikTok personality of the thought-provoking decision in the post posted by Ms. Shah, and we're sure Harim must be overjoyed to receive this news while on her honeymoon in Turkey.
बोल ब्रीफ्स की वीडियो सबसे पहले देखने के लिए बोल ब्रीफ्स के चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें और बेल आइकन पर क्लिक करना ना भूलें।